So yesterday I woke up groggy and I don't know what I was thinking because I haven't had caffeine in like a year, but I had a cup of coffee, which worked. I was super energized. And I spent 12 hours working yesterday and I got everything organized, all of my stuff that I'd accumulated at my friend's house from staying here for 6 months. I got that put away in storage. The stuff that I think I will need to be on the road for 6 months is in my trunk. And all I had to do was get up this morning, get dressed for church, put my suitcase in the car, and go. And so I got up this morning and I got dressed for church and I put my suitcase in the car and the car wouldn't unlock. So I tried again, and then I tried all the doors, and thankfully, my back passenger door has not been working lately, and sometimes it doesn't lock. So it was open. So I was able to crawl in and open the other doors, but then the trunk wouldn't pop. So I put the suitcase in the car wouldn't start. So now, I'm incredibly frustrated, and I have a lot of crap going through my mind of like, is this a sign? Am I not supposed to go? And how much is it going to cost to fix? And hopefully it's just the battery. And when I was cleaning the car yesterday, I accidentally turned the lights on. I don't think this is true, but hopefully. So luckily, I'm still in my hometown and my guy is still in town and he's coming over with jumper cables. And so I'm hoping that I just left something on and once we jump it, it's just a battery issue and maybe I need to replace the battery. I don't think it's been that long, but I'm hoping it's something simple because if it ends up being an electrical issue in the entire car, yeah. So, and of course, it doesn't help any that I'm hormonal and PMSy and groggy because I didn't sleep last night because I drank the coffee and my mind was racing. And so I'm like sleep deprived and hormonal and very frustrated and like freaked out and having to really manage my monkey mind because it's telling me it's a sign you shouldn't go. You should completely change your plans. This was a stupid idea. Who goes on a 6-month road trip? Who doesn't have a home, right? But then if I take a deep breath and get quiet, which I did right before making this video because I was crying a minute ago, it's really clear, my higher self, God, spirit, divine, all that fun stuff. Like, I'm supposed to do the road trip. I checked in before I planned this thing. This is just one of those earthly things that happens. So, hopefully, it's just a battery. So, the very short version of what's happened in the past 48 hours is that I thought it was my alternator. It was not the alternator. It turned out to be the battery, which was a super cheap, quick solution. Placed out the battery, everything was good. Then found out that the back doors of my car are having some electrical issues, which is good that I figured it out near a mechanic that I'm also friends with and gives me awesome deals on labor. And so they were able to kind of create a creative solution to the electrical problems, and I am now able to be off and on my way. And it's basically a little over 24 hours after I thought I was going to be leaving. So I missed a day of hanging out with some friends in Jacksonville, but other than that, not a huge impact. And I actually managed to do a pretty good job of not worrying too much about how this was going to impact things. I focused on other stuff and just kind of waited to hear back from the mechanic and talked a lot to my guy who's my ground. But anyway, here I am. It's 2:20 on, what is today, July 18th, and I am in my parents' driveway in Orlando, Florida, and I'm about to head off to my endless road trip.